Shalom, Mishpachah. As promised, I'm coming to you all to make the chickpea meat patties with gravy. We're going to have rice. The rice is already done. I have some corn, just some regular organic canned corn. I'm going to season that up really nice. And then I'm also going to start getting my sauteed onions, bell pepper, and garlic together, okay, with some butter in the pan over here. All right. So once I get that prepared, what you're gonna need? You're gonna need some garlic powder, some onion powder. You're gonna need 2 cans of chickpeas, some Bob's Red Mill gluten-free flour. You're gonna also need whatever seasonings that you'd like to have for yours today. I'm actually going to use a sweet onion and herb seasoning, and I'm going to use a steak seasoning because I kind of want to have that flavor, that sweet onion type flavor, along with the meaty smoky steak type flavor to it. So this time I'm going to make sure, last time when I did the meatballs and I had like the little patties of Salisbury steak, it didn't come out as great as I would want it to as far as the flavor, because I added more flour to it and I didn't add more seasoning. And you know, when you add more flour, that is going to take away some of the seasoning, you know, from the thing, or from whatever meal that you're cooking. Yeah, let me see. Yeah. Oh yeah, that has that smoky taste. That'll be perfect. Okay, so you want to gather all of your seasonings together. Get all your seasonings out, because you're going to be putting it. I've already smashed up some chickpeas. It was 2 cans of organic chickpeas, and I've already smashed them with the smasher, just like how you would do mashed potatoes. So that's been done. And then I'm going to add my seasonings, all the seasonings that I like to this. Then I'm going to add an egg. And stir that around. Make sure that the egg gets nice and thick in here. And I'll probably add a little bit of buttermilk. And then after I add the buttermilk, then I will make the balls. I'll flatten the patties and I'll put them in, coat them in flour. And then I will well, first I'm going to season the flour. I'm going to season the flour, and then I will coat both sides of the patties, and then we'll put them on oil. Okay? I'm also going to add some of those sauteed onions and bell pepper to the mixture, like as if I was going to make a meatball. I'm going to add that also to the seasoning with the chickpeas. Okay? All right, so I will be back. All right, family. So I'm going to get my bell pepper chopped up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the bell pepper, that mixture that I was talking about, the garlic, the minced garlic, along with the bell pepper and the onion, with the basil, that little mixture, the same mixture that I did for the what was it that I made recently? Oh, for the spinach. Okay, the same mixture that I did for the spinach is the same mixture that I'm going to do also for the chickpeas. I'm going to put a little bit of the mixture that I put in the pan. I'm going to put a little bit of that mixture in the chickpeas, and then the rest I'm going to keep it for my gravy. Okay, and then I'm going to put my gravy and mix that in to go on the top. All right? So I'll be back once I get this all chopped up, my onions and everything, and then I'll show you once I get them in the pan. Okay, family. Now, right now I have the butter in the skillet. Gonna let that kind of melt down. Okay, I'm gonna add some minced garlic. Then I have my onions and bell pepper. Oh, I'm sorry, and basil. All right. So we're gonna get this all sauteed. Add a little bit more, a couple pieces of, no puppy. Okay, let me move this like that. All right, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna get that. Okay, so while I let that just cook down a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and season my corn. Okay, got my corn. Put a little bit of butter with my corn. I like to cook my butter like with the corn. I'm gonna do garlic powder.
Sit. Release. Good boy.
Some onion powder. And I think do a little bit of parsley in the corn. Okay. So I'm gonna let that be nice and I've got it all seasoned now. I don't want to start it just yet. Okay, but you all can see here. I'll show you. That's how it's cooking down. I'm gonna let that cook until it's transparent, until the onions are transparent, and then I'll come back. Okay, so now that I have that sauteing, I'm sorry about the glare from the sunlight, but now that I have that going, I can show you all what I'm gonna be doing with the seasoning. So okay, so I'm gonna use some of the sweet onion. That smells so good. So I'm gonna use some of the sweet onion. I'm seasoning right now my flour. Okay. I'll put a little bit of the steak seasoning in it. Gonna add some onion and some garlic powder. Okay. Now, get that kind of, you want to mix it in. So get that all mixed up. Okay. Now add a little bit more of the sweet onion and the steak. Mix that up. Okay, so that's ready. So the same things that I put in here is the same thing that I'm gonna put also in the chickpeas, okay? And remember, remember you gotta smash the chickpeas up. So some onion powder. some garlic, some of the steak seasoning, and the sweet onion. I'm going to also add a little bit of pink Himalayan salt to the mixture. Okay. Now, this should be nice and done. Okay, so I turned that off. So I'm going to put a couple scoops . 3 scoops. I just did 3 scoops, and I'm going to leave the rest, just that little bit, for the gravy. Okay. So you're going to get all this mixed in. Got all mixed up really good. Kind of almost like you're doing like a dressing, stuffing. Okay, get that all mixed up. All right. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and add the egg. And I just took out 2 eggs, just in case. I'm gonna see what the consistency is with just 1 egg. Get that mixed together. It smells good. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna put just a little bit, whatever consistency that you want it to be. I'm just put like a little tiny bit of buttermilk, just to kind of make it a little creamy. Okay, so this is the consistency of it. Okay. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, all right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get my gravy situated in the pan. That way I can start making my patties and then putting them in the flour and dropping them. Well, actually first, what I really want to do is I want to go ahead and put a little bit of oil in here. And then that way I can cook my patties. Cook those patties in some oil. And then after I cook them in oil, then I can go ahead and do my gravy and put them in the gravy. After, that's going to be the last thing, is to put them in the gravy. All right, I'll be back. Okay, family. So here you go. This is how the patty's going to look. Just like that. Kind of like a cake or like a pancake type. Just not as thin maybe as you would do a pancake. But just like that. That's what it's going to look like. Then you're going to take that, you're going to put it, flip it, make it a ball. So there it goes. There's your patty. Okay? So I can put one. Just gotta make sure it's not gonna fall apart. Sometimes they like to do that. They like to try to come apart. So Make sure it's sticky enough. All right. So now I dropped it in the oil. Let me just take that off. Okay. So it's been dropped in the oil, as you can see. So I'm going to let that cook on both sides. And then I'll come back and show you what the end result is. Okay. All right, Mishpachah. So here's the rest of the patties here that I did. So once again, just made the mixture into balls, and then, you know, put them, flour them on both sides a couple times. You might have to like reform it if it starts breaking apart, and then that's it. Okay. So let me show you guys. There they are, cooking. Okay. All right, so all right. So I'm gonna flip this one. This one. Okay. Okay. I'll show you. Okay. There they are. So now you can kind of see a better picture of what they look like. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on with my camera, but it's got some type of weirdness going on. But anyway, I just wanted to show that to you all. And that's basically how you make the patties. You just put the gravy over the top of the patties once they're golden brown on both sides. Put the gravy over the patties, serve it with rice or mashed potatoes and another vegetable. Okay? So that's it. It's that easy. It's that easy. Transitioning into being a vegan. All right. Or a vegetarian, not vegan, vegetarian. All right. Shalom.